What is up, guys? Today, I think we have found the perfect pet for Forondil, but since Forondil is still not here, we're going to test it out with Nika. What's up, Solidus, our guest in here?
Hey, what's going on, chat? What's going on in
All
world?
right. So we got the Berserk. Is it Faedrake? Faedrake.
Frederick, yep.
All right. So walk us through with the skill in here because you're the one who's playing with the Faedrake.
Basically, we're looking at what's procking is the inherited talent skill arrogance, and it's putting these fear stacks. They're called fierce marks, and they stack up to six.
Mm-hmm.
And the you can see the red damage, the little damage. There's 27, 570,
39.
27, 39. There's another big one, 370. You can just see him constantly procking. So that's what the fierce marks are doing from the pet. And you'll see the pet actually, there it is, the animation from the pet
Yep. You,
when
you
the
get to see
raid
the
goes off.
you
Yeah,
see the
I'll kill
fierce
another
mark.
one.
Yeah, let's kill another one. You see the fierce marks also being triggered. And then we'll go review the actual skill here because this is actually really, really good for Forondil. We don't have Forondil yet, so we can't test Forondil. But in the future, when we get Forondil, this is the best one. I mean, Forondil is a flying calves, and this is a flying pet, so it's gonna be absolutely perfect pair for this. But you have to kind of modify things in here to be very, very suitable for Forondil. Um, all right, and by the
And
way,
you gotta hope that you get the drop on it, the inherited talent,
yeah.
the arrogance talent.
Is
It's
what's good for
also
Ferrandil. And yeah, don't forget to
right.
subscribe to see more videos in here from us as well. This is pretty much our advanced guide, part of our advanced guide. All right, Solidus, walk us through here with the battle.
Okay, again, you're seeing just multiple damages, those little damages that's coming from the pet, and this will increase the higher XP that you get your pet to. So these damages are just constantly shocking. Just 216, 33, 33, 285. I mean, and these are coming from the debuffs that you're inflicting on your enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So, with the arrogance, every time your deputy launches, the marks go away, but they come right back as soon as you start putting normal damage down and start putting down the debuffs. Pretty much
Mm-hmm.
there.
So send us the battle report after this as well, so we can show them.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we're
And
gonna.
I like how
Uh,
you. Oh, go ahead.
go,
My
go.
fault,
No,
brother.
it's fine. Go.
I was gonna say I like how you see the animation from the. You know how you have a talent on your pet when you see the pet animation coming out from the rage. How your deputy does. You know the little head pops up on the side. You'll see your
Mm-hmm.
little pet head pop up
Yep.
on the side. Okay,
All
I'll
right.
send the report.
So yeah, send us the report. All right. Let me show
Bada
you
boom, bada
guys.
bang.
So here is the report. We'll go to the battle log. So whenever Nika casts a debuff in here, right? When Nika casts a debuff, you're then going to trigger the arrogance in here. And then
Mhm.
the arrogance is triggered, and then after 2 turns of your deputy, which is this is the deputy skill, 2 turns will be here. Arrogance is triggered, and then a loss of 43 units onto the enemy. But we're seeing multiple losses, so we need to find a trigger from the other one. Oh wait, oh that's because when it's being stacked up in here, right?
It's being stacked, exactly.
So
So
let's
here, go
see.
to the battle, go to scroll down to where you see the very first rage. It's like a little rage green ball by where it says me, you. The first rage attack.
What turn is this?
8.
Turn 8. Yeah, I see.
Okay, so expand that one, and then you'll see arrogance was triggered.
Yeah, arrogance was triggered for the duration of the
Uh-huh.
battle. All right, but we were seeing multiple. So we saw 42 here. We were seeing multiple red numbers. We need to correlate that.
Multiple.
We need to correlate that here. So arrogance was triggered
Yeah.
again. And where is the trigger? We need to find the trigger for remember so you have this he has the terrible arrogance in that. So when arrogance inflicts cowardice upon a target, you're not inflicting cowardice to the targets, that's the problem, right?
Mm-mm.
Your legion
We don't
also
have
gains
cowardice. Right. That's when you're saying it's going to be great paired with the new hero.
Forondil, yeah.
Or Forondil.
So your legion also gains stack of fierce mark, but you're not. So basically, you have this equipped. It's not working.
Basically. No, you're getting the first one. You're getting
not the terrible
that
arrogance.
One's not working.
Yeah, this one is not working.
The terrible arrogance not proccing at all. Exactly, until you get cowardice.
This is not working. Exactly. It will only work if your luck points is very high, and you get every 250. But you have to have super high S tier based on the calculation that we were doing, if we understand it correctly as well. Now you have the arrogance.
You're gonna get it once you inflict cowardice. You're gonna get a stack, and then you'll get an extra stack with every 250 points that you have. So you'll get a stack,
which is very hard. You need to have at least 36, I think. 36 or more, which is very, very hard. How can you get 500 even? I don't think it's possible. But let's look at Forondil in here. All right, so this is Forondil's first skill. Forondil's first skill, you can see the target will gain cowardice. Any normal attack launch automatically will miss for 3 seconds. So that's what the cowardice description is making the target miss. Now, here's the thing. Does Forondil have a debuff, though? Let's see.
Because if he doesn't have a debuff, you're going to have to pair him with someone that puts a debuff down.
Yeah, so wait, let's see. It's kind of hard with this.
Now, he may have some debuffs in his talent tree.
Your legion ignores... Oh, yes, he is doing control.
Yeah, right, so he got some debuffs then.
Let's see the other skills in here. Grants buff. This is not debuff. And hero skill damage dealt. Nope. All right. And attack bonus. Nope. And... Oh, there we go. So... passive skill in here is... Wait, hold on. So the awakened skill in here has 50% chance to inflict the target that carries cowardice with physical defense break and slow when your legion launches a normal attack. So you need to get Forondil awakened, and you get debuff effect. Physical damage
but
of -20%.
He may have a debuff. He may have debuff in his talent tree.
Yes,
and that'll trigger it too. Like how that's what's triggering it on mine, because I have debuffs.
Yeah, because he will have control
and talent.
He will have control, so he can do the debuff for inflicting slow to the target, and that's a debuff. So that will trigger the arrogance, and as well as the what is the other arrogance? Is it the so it will trigger the arrogance and
the terrible arrogance.
Yeah, where is this terrible arrogance? And the terrible arrogance. So the only way to trigger the terrible arrogance is with cowardice, and we only see cowardice coming from Forondil at this moment. So it can still
unless
work.
They adjust some heroes. Yeah, it's good. It's not if you get it on there. If you lucky enough to get the arrogance on your dragon, then and you have Forondil, or if you're thinking about getting Forondil, you might as well say fuck. I mean, you might as well go ahead and try to get the terrible arrogance.
Yeah, but if you don't have Forondil, there's no point on trying to.
There's no point.
Put terrible arrogance into the pet if you don't have Forondil, unless you have super high luck.
Yes. Yes.
But
And
yeah.
that's rare, very rare, as you can see. So I'm even thinking about now switching that skill out with something better
Well,
that's going to be better, or wait
because
until I get Franzel.
yeah, wait till you get Forondil because you can get Forondil as well and then
Yeah,
use it. But if you have
because
a
it's going. He's flying anyway, so he's
yeah,
going to be, like we said, it'd be perfect for Franzel. No
yeah,
matter what, he's triggering cowardice. No matter what.
yep. And one thing to mention is that depends on your luck, right? So if you have a terrible luck onto your attributes and then you don't want to roll it anymore, then maybe you don't really want it anyway. You can focus on other
Mm-hmm.
things that can make it stronger. But I think for sure if you have Forondil, you gotta get it. You gotta put it into your pet.
Gotta get it.
Yeah, it's the perfect pet for
And
Forondil.
for sure. And that's if you still get lucky enough to get the arrogance on your pet. So,
Yeah.
and we were lucky enough to get it on a dragon. Uh you got one, I got one,
Yep.
but they weren't one star. I mean, they weren't starred, but still the skill is worth it for sure.
Yeah. Well, because here also, right? I mean, this is why it's perfect for Frondel because just the arrogance, you
Yeah.
you do get one stack of Fierce Mark even if you don't have Frondel. But if you have Frondel, you can get one stack of Fierce Mark every time you debuff, plus you get two more extra stack.
Two more.
So you get
Yes.
three right away.
Regardless.
Yeah, and then max of 9 stacks. So you get 9 stacks maxed. That's a lot. That's fast.
It's a
And
lot. And this is physical damage. So the higher mine was just, my pet is just a level 23. So the higher your pet is getting, the more that physical damage is going to be. And you saw those numbers that I was putting out,
yeah,
100. That's still a lot of troops you're chunking out of somebody.
that's true. It adds up. Now,
Yeah,
one thing
it
to
adds
make
up.
note. One thing to make note. It says here, after 2 seconds, the deputy casts a rage skill. You're now going to deal the damage. So you got your deputy to cast rage skill. You deal damage, but it has a damage factor in here. Fierce mark stacks times 6. So if you have, what does that mean? So if I have 9 stacks, I have to multiply that by 6. Is that how it works?
Yes. Yeah, and then that's the damage that you put out when
And
it
then
hits.
it
And
hit.
then you multiply that by your intelligence level.
Yeah. So
So that's even determining, even hitting even harder.
yep. So the big goal here is getting that Cordis. I think this is the ultimate pair
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Forondil. It's a
For
flying pet.
sure.
Yeah, it can fly with you. It's not a land unit. It's a perfect. They really made this pet for Forondil. For
The
now.
more we look into it, it's the skill. It's the skill, and it only can come on this pet. And if you're lucky enough to get it, then you've hit a grail, because it's just like what you were saying, that you want to have a pet with these inherent talents. And so this looks like, now that you're making the guide of the advanced guide, this definitely is an advanced tier talent
Yeah.
for
Well,
sure.
one thing to note as well is that for players is if you get your Berserk Faedrake, if you got a 0 star in here, it's okay to use it, but I would say try more of your luck and try to get a 1 star would be much better, so you can get more out of it, especially if you're going to spend money into the pet in here and add more skills. And then what you gotta do now, let's say you have a 1 star in here, what you gotta do is correlate everything within your base attributes. So you and I can have different base attributes. You need to add, if it's endurance, agility, intelligence, spirit, luck, you need to customize it on your own and build it the way that you gotta build it, because I can't tell you what's the perfect build, but we can tell you what's the perfect pair right now. I guess that's the pretty much
But
thing
that's
we
what
can say.
makes it unique. Everyone's, like I keep using the reference. It's like
Uh-huh.
a Call of Duty gun now. For our units, everyone has every pet is going to be so unique, so everyone's march is going to be able to be so customizable now. So even like you said, our talents, even though we both got lucky and got arrogance, our other
Mhm.
talents and our attributes are different. So we're building now this dragon around those attributes. Like I sent you, I'm building my dragon around those counter attacks.
Let me see. Let me see
So,
what your dragon is. Let's see.
okay, you
Let
want me to send you a
me
screenshot?
send me a picture here on the game.
Okay.
But yeah, this is
See.
definitely a very interesting advanced, knowledge onto the war pets. I was
For
so
sure.
stuck earlier, and then I was trying to figure out where was this cowardice, and I know I read it somewhere, and I had to go watch the freaking
You caught it.
video. Yeah,
You said it. That was a great man. It was a good memory, man. You literally kept. You knew you saw it somewhere. You knew you
yeah.
saw it somewhere, and for the life of me, I couldn't think if it was in a talent tree or whatever, or if it was just coming from one of these pets. But
Mm. So yeah, looking into
the
your
pics should come in.
yeah, the good thing I remember where it was. So looking into your
Yeah,
Berserk
yeah.
Faedrake right now, that terrible arrogance is kind of useless at this moment because you don't have really good
Mm-hmm.
luck. It's a waste of slot. But
Nope.
if you have Forondil, it will
Yep.
be the best thing.
Yeah, it's
So
gonna come in regardless. If my luck, I won't care if I get to 250. At least I'll have the cowardice procking those extra stacks.
yeah,
And with the terrible arrogance, at least I'll get one more stack. I may not get that extra freebie luck stack for the 250, but then I'll have 10 stacks no matter what with
mm.
cowardice.
The
So technically, if
nine
you
stack
have high
max.
luck, you'll get 11 stacks
Wait,
with
the
when
nine
you have
stack max,
cowardice.
right? Nine stack max. It says.
I'm thinking that's from arrogance because
Oh
when you
yeah,
have then you add terrible arrogance, that gives you another two more possible stacks. You get one from cowardice going off,
and
and
one
then
from
the
the luck.
extra the luck, right? So you can get a total of 11
So
if
you
you
can
have high luck.
multiply.
Yeah,
Could this be maybe one of the strongest pet then?
I'm telling you, this one of the most advanced. I haven't seen any other talents that had such a it was such
Multiplier.
a multiplier, not and it was such a confusing talent. It was just like how you were trying to find the frost shield, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just as it's definitely advanced, like you said, it's advanced tier freaking talent, man, for
Yeah.
sure.
This is
Hands down.
yeah, this is definitely pretty cool. Now I don't know how many of you guys watching right now have figured where the cowardice is and how this pet dragon is now. I think we can now define that this pet dragon, this red dragon Berserk Faedrake, is going to be the best pair for Forondil. Like we said in the very
Yep.
beginning, you can still use it,
Mhm.
but if you want to get the maximum capability of this pet dragon, this red dragon, you gotta put it with somebody that has cowardice. And for now, what we see, the only hero that has it is Forondil. I don't even know if Theodore has it. I didn't even look at Theodore, but for now, I think it's
and
going to be
and
Forondil.
now and you know that this talent is only going to drop on the red drake as well, just like the
Mm-hmm.
frost bear. That one talent's only dropping on frost bear.
Yeah,
So
because the
and
blue is pain blue.
mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm.
now that's why I was thinking that for that the tempest for magic, I think that one is a rare one too, but I've only seen it on the lizard.
Oh, I don't
But
have it right
you're
now.
you're yeah. But let me ask you, did your Berserk Drake, what was the second skill you got other than arrogance? Did you
I
transfer
got
over?
Manic Might, which you can buy the Manic
Oh,
Might.
okay.
So this one works
Okay.
well because I have a pretty high strength. So one of the things that
Mm-hmm.
you can do, so I'm gonna get Forondil. This would be perfect for my Forondil. You know, maybe I don't
Got
get
to.
the luck. Maybe I don't get the luck, but still, you know, that's just, you know, that's gonna be
It's
very
just
hard. It's just
one,
one.
yeah, just one extra stack. So,
Yeah.
not a big deal in the grand scheme of things when you're getting 9 no matter what.
Yeah.
You're getting
So
9 stacks.
regardless, we're getting still pretty good with the Forondil in here. So this might be very good for me, and then I can work on more strength base and then agility when we get agility skill, and I can add it into the
Hmm.
into my Faedrake. So it's looking good. But the only thing though is that the talent is like level 0. I wonder what it would be though, the buff, if it's 2-star arrogance.
Just
Like,
think of the luck, but just think of the luck you have to, not even luck. I mean, it's the will of the gods. This is already, that's why I called it a god roll when I got that wild counter strike, because that was a skill that you can't buy. It has to be dropped. So when I got the arrogance and the wild counter strike, I was like, well, oh my goodness. But just think of the luck you have to get uh arrogance at a 1-star
so
on your dragon.
what people need to do is keep farming the dragon. If they want this red dragon, they need to keep farming the red dragon, the berserk. Then they need to merge it. You know, if they get the 2-star, they need to merge it.
Yeah.
And they don't
Yeah.
just make sure don't mess with this current that they have right now. And we'll also have a
That's the only
video.
way.
Yeah, we'll have a specific video on how inheriting works. So make sure to follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, and press like onto this video if you find this very helpful. We're providing you guys a lot of information as we try to learn more about pets. We're not perfect in here. We're just trying to learn more, just like you. And as we learn, we'll tell you guys. And if you guys learn anything very interesting and very valuable, comment it down in the comments section today, because we want to know more as well. We want to educate ourselves, and then we will want to educate everyone in here within the game. We're one small community. We think we need to all help each other in here to succeed and have a lot of fun, because when you know more about the game, it's a lot more fun doing it that way. So what you guys got to do now with this knowledge, you got to go buy the terrible arrogance before everybody starts buying it, because they'll want to buy it now knowing that this is the perfect skill for Forondil. So I'm gonna go buy this right now. It's 14,000. This is the 2-star. I'll just buy this and I'll put it on an empty what is it called, an empty slot on a Berserk Faedrake. So what do you think? Solid, I should get it, right?
Yeah, the market is going to soar because we are going to be pushing markets.
Yep, we're gonna be pushing the markets. All right, I'm gonna go
Just
buy.
wait until they see the next advanced ones that you got coming up. So
I gotta
better
go
get
buy
it while it's hot.
the 2-star. Yeah, I gotta go buy the 2-star. All right,
I'm
let's
gonna
go.
get a one. I don't know if I have enough coin. I might just get the 1-star now, just in case, and at least I'll have a 1.
I think for
in
me,
the
I'll
arsenal.
buy the 2 just to keep it.
You should buy the 2 for sure.
But
Get
what's
it.
the difference? Let's see.
I don't know how much.
Wait, let's check. Actually, maybe we're getting screwed in here as well. So
Okay, yeah, don't do it yet.
so this is luck. Let's sort it out with luck. Actually, let's not sort it out with anything.
2-star. Oh, guess what it does? It makes it less. You need less. You only need 150 points of luck for the 2-star. For the extra stack. Buy
Oh
it.
wait, no, it's 250 still. Oh wait,
No, no, it's
Oh.
not. Buy it. I'm reading it
2-star.
right now. It says with every 150 points of luck, your legion gains 1 stack. So you can have a
Oh
lower.
shit!
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a 1-star. Let's see what the 1-star does.
I'm buying it first before you.
You needed 2. I'm buying a 2-star too. I'm gonna have to get one. Good.
I already
grief.
bought it.
Okay, so
It's 14
Man.
014 now.
yeah,
Yes,
Man.
150 only. Man, that's
hiking
nice.
these prices up, man.
Nice.
Yeah, because there it is. So 200. Yeah, so now you only need on the 1-star. You only need 200 points.
Yep,
So
let me
there it
see.
is. So that proves just how much of a god roll that skill is.
Well, you need to put this
That's
skill first. You need to put this skill first into the Faedrake. You need to put this
You
first
gotta
so it
wait
doesn't get.
until you.
Well. Anyway,
I
this
think you
thing
gotta
trumps
roll it.
everything. This thing trumps everything.
It trumps it. Yeah, you
Except,
have to roll it first, get the roll, and then put it in there.
yeah, except the talent. Of course, you don't want to replace a talent, but this thing trumps everything that you gotta put.
Yeah.
So why can't I filter this to the correct?
You gotta hope
Fashion.
that it doesn't, and then pray to God that it doesn't drop on your talent. You would be so. Oh my goodness, that would be just.
This is nice. Wait, how can I? All right. So yeah, when we look into the terrible arrogance in here, you can see 250, 200, and 150. And this thing gets into your luck then if it's 150. It can be it can be if it's a rank or maybe a
Now
low
it's
S.
achievable. Now that 11 stacks is achievable, and
Yeah.
you times that plus your strength and your pet level. Good God, you may be procking 1,000 to 1,200 damage every little hit.
So I have level 30. So let's say we have level 59. All right, level 59 plus, is it plus level 59 times growth rate
Times,
of 1.9595 and then plus 19. So I'm at 134. So I need to get at least an S rank in here.
Yeah, you
get
gotta get. There's no way that you can. You have to have S on your or your or it has to be a high A,
Yeah, high
a very
A or
high A.
S.
What number is your A?
19, and I'm only getting 134
Oh,
with the level 59.
okay, I have 21, so I have a high enough A for.
So,
But just think of how expensive that was. I'm getting 2.2,
yeah,
so I would get the
59,
one.
59 times 2.2. All right.
What is that?
You said 22?
Yeah, 2.2
22. 151. So you're in.
in right
You're
there.
in.
Barely.
I don't think anybody can
Barely
get
skinned in it.
I don't think anybody can get 300.
But just think, you have to have all of that stuff. The stars have to align in for you to where you get high intelligence
Yeah, high intelligence, high luck. So I got to re-roll this. Yeah.
and high luck.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was gonna say when you were saying the inheritance, I'm glad that you got your advanced videos coming out to help everyone, because even if you do inherit, remember your base attributes. You may get some weaker base attributes. So when you're inheriting, make sure you want to transfer that and consume that pet, because every little bit of points matter when you're trying to get the perfect build here. And if you drop something from an S, so like how we have arrogance here, you need intelligence, you need high intelligence. If you dropped your intelligence down to a B, that may hurt you. So you got to be careful and really be patient and wait for the right roll, man.
Yeah. I think for me, I will probably roll this again just to get a higher intelligence. Because for this Berserk Faedrake, you want to have a high intelligence. I have a nice strength. I have to roll it again. Or maybe I'll roll another one. We'll see. But you're right. This one is a low intelligence. We're not going to get a lot of benefit out of this because it's determined by intelligence, not by strength right now when I'm looking at it.
Right, we both could have a way higher damage come, because I'm at an A intelligence too on mine. So
yeah.
we both could be hitting a lot harder if we had him at S.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be rolling mines with you whenever we do decide to re-roll these guys.
So the takeaway in here is the Berserk Faedrake, you need intelligence and luck. That's the biggest thing that you need. And then the other ones, you can just build around it. But that's the main two parts in here for the Berserk Faedrake. And it is the best pair. Best pair for Forondil. All right. I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching.
Yep.
We'll see you guys again next time. Thank you, Solidus, for contributing
Man,
here for our
always a
video.
pleasure. Thank you for having me, man. Always, brother. Thank you.